So here we are, an hour early. Very content to sit on the wall right over there, but when they tell you that sailboats can't go first, and you've been here for 12 days, you're going first. Because we got a little bit of mass confusion behind us. There you go, Captain. We're moving.
Good morning. We're moving. 58:13.
So what we're doing is waiting for this red light to turn green. And we've been waiting for an hour and a half. Just out here, Bob with no bow thruster, just trying to keep all these boats behind us. It's stressful. It shouldn't be stressful. It should be fun. We're moving and we're entering the Erie Canal. Yeehaw! He just said they're going to open in 2 minutes. So, let's get this dog and pony show on the road. Coming into Lock 3. We actually start at Lock 2. This is just such a pretty, with the door already open for us. We were with 7 other powerboats, and there was a lot of hoopla for the first lock opening for the season. We did radio, TV, newspaper. I believe we're trending. Okay, gotta get to work. Well, this is kind of a tight view of where we are now in Lock 3. We got 4 powerboats on this side and 3 powerboats behind us. And yes, we are the only sailboat. We're closing the lock behind there. So we will start going up, up, up. So we're coming into Lock 17, and there's 34 total. So that's about halfway, right? 17 and 17, 34? You do the math. But we got about 4 boats in front of us, or 5. Just doing about the same speed. And it's some clouds and some blue sky. But it's definitely cooler, and that's nice. And we got 3 boats behind us. It was warm yesterday. And there you have it. Lock 17 is impressive. Not only it is the highest lift lock on the Erie Canal, it is believed to be the only one of 2 locks in North America where the entrance gate is lifted above the water. The other is on the Ottawa River in Canada. Only these 2 locks lift the gates above the boater, permitting the vessels to enter with a clearance of about 20 feet, and you do get wet.
That's a long way up.
So these are floodgates, which is exactly as it sounds. They can put those gates down in order to stop the flow of water. We simply go under them. They're never down. We would be out of the canal. I'm assuming there'd be a catastrophe. So we are in Little Falls, New York on the Erie Canal, and we met up with this couple. It's called Uper 2. It's a 32 Nordic tug, which is one of my favorite boats. They are from Calumet, Michigan. Yeehaw! We're going through the lot with them. We met them back. They stayed at the dock. It's so cool. I love this. We could not figure this out for the life of us. It's 3, probably 4 barges connected, trees growing on it, looked to be about 5-year-old trees, and all of this material on there. Why doesn't somebody clean it up and use the materials? Are we going straight? This is Oneida Lake. It comes up after about 22 locks, and then we get back on the Erie Canal. It is about a 3-hour motor across the lake. It's very, very calm this day. It was just like glass. We washed the boat while we were going because the water is so clean. Beautiful blue sky day. We see a few fishermen, but not too much other traffic. After being in the canal for so long, it's just weird to be in a rather large lake. Since we go about 5 knots per hour, I guess it's about 15 miles across.
17?
Oh, 17 miles across? Okay, that makes sense. So, it's a considerably sized lake. Since it's a Tuesday, we're not seeing a lot of fun day kind of traffic or sailboats with sails up. We do see a lot of fishermen everywhere we go. But whenever I ask, nobody's ever catching anything. The little jetty that comes out. There's an old break wall that just barely submerged behind us, and we're only in like 2 feet of water sometimes. We'll take it. So this is lock 24 in Baldwinsville, New York. And I'm going to try and show you my part in this escapade. Pick up my pole. I make my way under all the mast obstructions, or over the mast obstructions. Doors are opening. Doors are opening. I found my gloves because I don't want to get my hands dirty. These ropes are pretty filthy. I am as far front on the boat as I can get. I got my boat pole extended. Still got all the meat from the mast here to hang on to. We're always taking the right-hand side, the port side, because that's where we have our fenders out for. It's easier for Bob to get out of the helm seat and grab what he needs to grab because the boom is on the other side. Morning. Morning. We going up?
Going up.
Going up. The blue buoys have ropes hanging from them, and that's what I got to snatch onto. Whoa! Snatch onto. I try and show Bob how far we are by sticking out my pole, so from back there he can see how closer he can get. They're closing the doors behind us already. We like a fast lockmaster who gets us in and gets it done. We're also by ourselves now. All the boats to Canada have turned off already. So this is the one I'm gonna pick because he's getting close. I'm gonna try to keep the mast from scraping the side of the, I'm gonna reach up and grab it. Now didn't that look easy? Well, since it's the 24th time in a week, it should look that easy. And Bob grabbed that one.
Very slimy.
They are very slimy. Doors closed. I'm gonna keep us off. I call myself a human bow thruster because I'm gonna keep us from having our mast scrape this wall. I know I've said it before, but we are now a 56-foot boat. So, we are going up, not filling yet. We can tell, you can hear it, you can feel it as soon as he turns on the This is the empty side of the lock. It always is so clean and everything is freshly cleaned. So I'm trying to hold the camera still and you can maybe feel the speed at which we go up. It's slow, but it's noticeable. And of course I gotta keep taking my pole up with us. This is a rise, but it's not a lot. I don't know, maybe 10 feet. moving. Oh shit.
Just hold the camera.
You're gonna be famous. Famous, I tell you. Infamous.
Yeah, you got 11-foot lift, about 1.1 million gallons.
All right.
Do you have any numbers for me?
63, 24, 13.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. That's a lot of water.
Yeah, it is. Which way do you guys come?
Well, we're out of way from Florida.
Oh, so we're doing the
So
loop.
we started at
Mast.
Waterford
Mast.
about 7 days ago.
Yeah, I think we were the first boat through the lock. The very first one. So, but it'll be 6,000 miles when we get home, round trip. Just the East Coast up and down. We didn't do the loop.
Didn't do the loop. Gotcha. Well, you still deserve that.
I think we're gonna put in for a flag.
You should. There's still a long trip.
And here we are. So when you get here, you can usually dock for free, and there are stores or restaurants or taverns. See how nicely painted everything is? That's the lock. That's the lock building. The lock masters are all very nice and accommodating and fast. So we're still rising because we can see the wet water line right there. We got about 6 more inches. You'll actually kind of feel it stop. And then, like magic, he will open the doors and out we will go. Such less stress when there's not 8 boats in here jostling around. The doors are opening. You see other boats on the other side. Bob's gonna drop his line. Get back to the helm. And without even a push, we are off.
And the same for the rest of your trip.
Thank you. Couple big lakes to go through. We're on Superior. This is the gate behind us. Goodbye, Lock 24. You were good to us.